So my ancestors came to California for the gold rush, obviously didn't find gold, so they became farmers. Entrepreneurship has been an important part of the Dutton family for generations, and you can see that in the changing of the crops that have been viable in Sonoma County and how the Duttons have farmed every viable crop, right? From prunes to hops to string beans, pears, walnuts, hay, and then my father in the 60s bought a ranch with apples on it and wine grapes, and that's what we still farm today. For us, entrepreneurship is important because it's the farmer that doesn't change with the times or change with what the market will provide for him or what will sell in the market is the farmer that goes out of business. And it's super important that we always be willing to change. So it's whatever we see coming, we start trying to figure out how to work with it and do things. And we adopted drip systems in the 70s for our vineyards, the most efficient way to apply water for the grapevine.
They do a good job. They farm everything sustainably. Apples are farmed totally organically, and all their properties are farmed sustainably. And they were on the forefront of doing that a long time ago.
Because we're generational farmers, I truly believe that our family's been, and most of the farming families here in Sonoma County, right, have been farming sustainably for generations. Almost 20 years ago, I saw that our labor force was dwindling. So I started trying to figure out how do we bring a workforce here legally. 14 years ago, we did our first H-2A program where we brought 11 guys here legally from Mexico. And it's become a really important program in our farming business. Part of the H-2A program is that we have to provide housing on the ranch. So we have on the ranch now housing for 140 guys, dormitory style housing on the ranch. We just completed our last house in the beginning of 2021. And so for my brother and I, it's $1 million commitment to build this house. And it's been working great for us as farmers because we have a workforce, a stable workforce, and it's also a program that's been working great for the guys.
3 words that describe Stephen: gets things done, makes things happen. They're innovative. Stephen's always looking about what's going to happen tomorrow.
He constantly is finding ways to do things better, even though I think the bar at the Dutton Ranch could not be any higher. Steve thrives on change, and he thrives on change but still has a belief in tradition.
One of the things I'm most proud of, an accomplishment that I've done off the farm, would be my work at the Farm Bureau, president for 2 years. And then I played the key role of kind of spearheading the effort to buy our new offices on Westwind. And really had to convince some old farmers on our board and long-term members of the board.
There's times when he comes up with ideas and you can see some of our other board members kind of going, oh wow. But he's always willing to take that risk.
The other organization that I felt like that I kind of spearheaded was the Sonoma County Farm Trails. There was a moment in the Sonoma County Farm Trails history where they were going to actually fold up and not have Gravenstein Apple Fair anymore. I went to my mother, I said, they want to do this. I know you have a history with the Gravenstein Apple Fair. They want us to co-sign a loan for them to get through the next year. Why are we willing to do this? And she said, yeah, no, I want the Gravenstein Apple Fair to stay. It all worked out, and obviously the Gravenstein Apple Fair has been very successful since then, and it's an important part. I think it's one of the greatest fairs in Sonoma County. Some advice that I would give would be advice that I got from my father. Nothing's a birthright, nothing comes for free, nothing comes easy. If you want it, you got to work for it. So I've only ever wanted to do one job my whole life, right? I've always wanted to be a farmer. I grew up wanting to be a farmer. I'm lucky that I was able to do this. My parents, Warren and Gail, I think they taught me, about innovation and about entrepreneurship, and so I'm super happy about that. And I'm very proud of the fact that the 6th generation is already working at the ranch. My hope is that Dutton Ranch goes on for generations to come.